Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Stellaris. It's not a good time to be a bird in the galaxy, as both the Madari Horde, or Twitter, and the Hierarchy of Gulk are being devoured by their neighbours. Literally. They are literally being eaten as some sort of chicken nugget with a nice tomato and barbecue combination condiment selection. But that's not the important thing. What's really important is that we're struggling with energy. I mean, obviously that's not quite as important as being eaten, but it still is quite important. Energy's been a real problem for us recently. We need to get that sorted. Let's find out what happens. So let's take a quick look at where we are so far. We've got Parliament. There's Parliament. That's looking fine. We do have, I think some pops actually left. They left Parliament to go and live on Great Grimsby, I believe. Windsor Prime, that's got a nice selection of penguins and humans. Of course, the humans can do all of the, I don't know, engineering. They like engineering tech, don't they? They can do all the engineering tech, and the penguins can do all the mining, because penguins are industrious. That's quite good. There's Red Ruth. We've got some sex robots there. They're currently not sex robots. We're going to make them sex robots. How are we going to do that? By giving them, I don't know, drills or something? I mean, that would sort of work. We've also got Shumi. Now these guys, the Seklokar. Now, they are thrifty. That's useful because, as I've said, energy is a bit of a problem. But they are also authoritarian. And that doesn't mean... Obviously, the Albion Commonwealth, it's a great democracy. Well, it's a parliamentary democracy, which means we have an old building somewhere filled with old men who all go rah, 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 whenever someone says something they don't like. And then we have another old man who shouts, "Order!" at them, because that's how British politics works. That's literally that's how we get anything done, and that's why nothing ever happens here. So that's what they need to get on board with. Currently, they're very authoritarian. They probably see the Queen, who's obviously we've got is it representative monarchy? Fuck knows. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. We've got a queen somewhere. She goes to open hospital. She waves. That's all she needs to do, really. They probably quite like the idea of having a queen, but they don't like the idea of not having her tell them what to do, basically. They will come round eventually. Of course, they are currently authoritarian, but as we can see, they are attracted to be... They like xenophile. Look at that. They're 31.9% attracted to being xenophiles. Only 8% authoritarian. 8% militarist as well, which is... I guess because we haven't actually fought any wars yet, but we are currently on our way to doing that. So maybe that'll increase. But hopefully, eventually, these guys will stop being authoritarian and start being, they'll let their hair down. They're lizards. They can't actually let their hair down. But I wasn't being literal there. I was being metaphorical. They'll just relax a little bit. So that's what we're hoping. But they do like energy, so we need to get some of this energy up, because energy, big problem, as I said, despite the fact that we've got planets literally pumping it out. How much? What are we spending? Station, starbase upkeep, ship upkeep. It's a lot. Buildings up. Hopefully, once we go into prosperity, we should be able to start bringing that energy cost down a little bit. Hopefully. Maybe. I might replace some of these buildings with more energy buildings at this rate, just because, oh my god. What an issue. What a palaver. Of course, we also have Home Fleet currently heading to the border with the Igarians, because we need to take them out. We need to deal with them and help out the Omni-Con Sentience, because at this rate, the Omni-Con Sentience are going to get their heads kicked in, and that could be a problem for us, because then the Omni-Con Sentience won't be as powerful, the Igarians will be more powerful, and they'll be right on our border, and they don't like us very much. So we obviously need to deal with that eventually, but Bugagi is on his way as we speak. So it looks like we've got a new election coming up, and Henry Ryan, only 25% popularity. Slaklon Flartivart is currently at number 2 in the Institution of Advanced Sciences. He likes his sciences. We've also got Ollie Montgomery currently leading at 35%. He is 64, which is younger than Henry Ryan, who is 114. Poor Bugagi, at one point he was really up there, wasn't he? But only 7% of the population now follow the Glory Initiative. Only 11% of the vote. Not so good there. But Ollie certainly does look potential, although Slaklon Flarty Bartfast You're an explorer, which wouldn't be very useful, but you are an investor. I'm tempted to sort of back you. I'm going to do that. That's 43%. We're going to... That's right. Potentially, new Prime Minister is not going to be human. I mean, not for the first time. I mean, for the first time outwardly. Normally it's a lizard man in a suit, obviously. Ooh. A battered fleet of small civilian vessels carrying Trakpokians fleeing from the Omni-Con purifiers has arrived in our space. After we supplied them with food and provided medical attention to their wounded, the refugees were allowed to settle on Red Roof. These ragged and frightened refugees are survivors from an extermination program being carried out by the Omni-Con authorities against their species. They only made it out thanks to the efforts of hasty organised underground railroad and a few sympathetic merchant skippers. Who are the Trakpokians? What, are they the Bloodborne? Are you shitting me? These people who want to exterminate aliens are now in our space. Are you... They're not bloody welcome here. What the hell? You're xenophobic. But you are being attracted to being a xenophile. And you are very strong. Ooh. Fleeting, slow breeders, nomadic. You like jungle worlds. Okay. Can we resettle you? We can. I'm wondering if... Do we have any... We do have tropical worlds. Maybe we settle you here. I'm thinking maybe that's a plan. Okay, so... we want Red Roof. We're going to send the Trakpokians, who are going to land... Oh, I don't know. Does it matter? It's quite a nice spot there, isn't it? It'll swallow up some food, but food's not a big issue anyway, so let's pop you there. Skipton, Delen, Devonport, Aldridge, Mitcham, Vauxhall, Deeside, Bury, Melton. What says tropical to me? Tyneside. Does Tyneside say... I feel like Tyneside feels tropical. Does it? Tottenham. Gower, Southend. Raynham. I mean, it rains in tropical places, doesn't it? Raynham? Raynham. Raynham it is. Okay, we're going to send the Trakpokians to Raynham because I don't think it's a good idea for them to mix with the Penguins, considering... Well, no, the Omni-Cons weren't... but it does look like the Bloodborne are getting... It looks like the Omni-Cons and the Zeltec Horde are going to consume their rivals and then become very strong. Now that could be a problem because at this point we could well border both of them, which is going to be fun. We've also got a big problem here, and I keep looking at this. So the Zabir Raiders here, if they calm up, which is when sort of a psionic leader arises and sort of leads them on a great crusade, that could be a big problem for us. I am increasing the defences at Bradham Station because God knows I could use it. So we're going to, beef that up a bit. We could use some... Let's have a quick look at our ship designer. Can we do anything here? I don't think so. So we've got the Kilamahan Corvette with the Ripper autocannons. We've got the Gibraltar Prize, which is our plasma and autocannons. We've also got the Millbrook class, which is our point defence ship. And then we've got cruisers. We've got the Queen Charlotte, which is a torpedo boat and long-range sort of bombardment. And then we've got the Earl of Denbigh, who is sort of a close-range brawler. What about our defences? Defence platforms are... Okay, can we do anything there? I don't think so. I mean, they're looking quite strong, aren't they? They've got 1,000 hull points, 645 armour, 645 shields. And they've got medium lasers and medium coil. It would be nice if we get the next rank of coil gun, potentially. Do we have that going on? Let's have a quick look. We do, actually. We've got the railgun going. And that's only 16 months away. That's quite soon, actually. So that is a potential. So... Okay, let's get Bradham. All the defences, just to be on the safe side, just in case they jump at, with any luck, it'll be these guys, and at that point, at least we're not first on the chopping block. Hopefully, we'll be okay. It does look like, though, that the Bloodborne are getting their arse kicked. And that does mean them. Is the Mwegol nation still at war with them? No. No, they're currently at peace. So, okay, so it does mean that the Bloodborne currently don't have any wars except with the Purifiers. But at this rate, I don't think that the Bloodborne are going to do particularly well. What about you guys? You are at war with the Yokkan Purifiers, but it looks like they're holding their own there and really just consuming the Bloodborne, so much so that we're actually getting refugees from the Bloodborne running for their lives, effectively. So Solklon Vlati Bartfast has been elected as Prime Minister of the Albion Commonwealth. Excellent, that's actually really good news. So he's going to give us more energy, which is good, that's what we needed. He's also going to reduce the cost of science ship. It doesn't matter. That's not a big deal. But the extra energy credits are going to come in useful. He is only level 3. But that will get better. And I don't. Are we doing any edicts at the moment? We could potentially. Okay, yeah, we'll work on that in a second. Where are we? Policies. There we go. So we could. We need 300 for capacity overload. But to be honest, we're currently in positive energy, so I'm actually okay with that. That's a mod I've got. Recycling campaign consumer goods cost. Because that's 95. So that would actually give us... It's not an awful lot, is it? It's not an awful lot of minerals. We won't worry too much about that moment. But that's good. That's good news. It's nice that we've got our first... whatever the hell these things are, with their creepy little T-Rex arms and their normal other arms. Fantastic. So we've picked up the regenerative hull tissue. That's very nice. So that's an additional sort of armour slot we can put on that will heal up our ships while they're not doing anything else. That's quite nice. We could go for production targets. Oh, uplift. I'm wondering about uplift maybe, because we do have... Oh, is it here? We do have these guys. Now, they're starborn, which means they migrate quickly, but it's not that vital, to be honest. But, you know, we could uplift them. And they'd be really happy about that. And that's kind of fun, isn't it? So... And to be honest, all the birds are getting eaten in the galaxy, so maybe we need some more birds. So it's just a bit of fun, really, but we're going to uplift. We're going to get uplift, yeah. Advanced DNA are we giving them meth techniques? Allow for functionally significant alterations to be made to arbitrary genomes. Good God, Isabel, I hope you know what that means, because, I don't know, I just want a button to click. That would be great. Thanks. Okay, now 2 things have happened. That is, first, Bugagi has reached Iramus, which is right on the border with the Igarians, which is we're gonna take the fight to the Igarians. They have a disabled gateway there. They do. They've also got some sort of station, so we need to deal with that. But actually, that's a point. If they've got, if they have, well, now, is that going to be a problem? No, it's probably fine. The other thing is that we do have these observation posts over Shaula 3 and Shaula 4. So, do we want to technologically advance these guys? And I think yes. I think yes. So, what are? Let's have a quick check. What are they? They are pacifist, materialist, egalitarian spiritualist. Oh, militarist. We could try indoctrinating them. Let's start off by indoctrinating them, and then we will technologically enlighten them, bring them up to our level. I mean, we could, if we had the tech, do covert infiltration, where basically, we put on the Shaola suits and go and be their politicians and shit, and eventually get them to join us without, knowing they're doing it. Basically, we annex them. But the other option is we just give them technology. We let them, we give them nice things, and they learn to use them without blowing themselves up, fingers crossed, and then they become their own empire, but a protectorate of ours. And then we can sort of get them up to the point where, they're a vassal, and then integrate them. So we could do that. But let's indoctrinate them first. So let's do that. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to declare war on you, and we're going to humiliate.
This is a declaration of war.
Yeah, damn right it is. Okay, Bugaki. Are we at war? We're at war. Okay, good. Our first target is the Bokemir. That's this system here. Just a small outpost standing in our way. Shouldn't be difficult to deal with. Well, after a rather brutally short fight, Bokramar is under our control, and we're just going to continue on to Karanis. Grab that one. It does look like they might have a planet here. Or maybe not. Maybe they just got a defense station here.
System survey concluded.
I mean, either way, it shouldn't be particularly difficult for us to take. It does look like the Omni-Con Sentience is fighting back. They do have a little armada there. I'm hoping together we can do enough damage to force the Igarians back.
Construction completed. Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We've got some tech, which we all got advanced shields. That's quite nice. We've got some fighting going on. I'll just stop that for a second. So, colony development speed. I'm not particularly overly advanced. Combat rolls. That could be good. X-ray lasers. I don't think we need experimental subspace navigation, I don't think we need it. I think I'm going to go for advanced combat rolls because I feel like that's going to be more useful. Looks like Railgun's going to be ready in 1 month as well. So it looks like we're just about to engage another station here, but it's going to be quite a short fight. There is actually a small Igarian fleet here and some sort of defense station. So we're going to have to break through that. Could be a little bit trickier than our previous attempts, such as at Karanis here, where we're just going to very quickly, you can see how quickly we're just going to nuke our way through that. Yeah, that's no competition really. Conquered another system. Going to head to Terrazam. Now, if we can capture Terrazam, we might take some damage, but if we can do that...
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
There's our railguns. Excellent. So... I would like to build my sex robots. That's tempting. Flak battery, yeah. Corvette build speed. I guess that would be quite nice. Standardized Corvette patterns. Establishing new standards for the modelling construction of Corvettes greatly improves the efficiency of the production pipeline, considering how quickly Corvettes tend to explode. You wouldn't see me dead in one, let's put it that way. Well, you might do. Let's just get standardized Corvette patterns. It's only going to take 10 months. That's not too bad. And it looks like we're on our way to Terrazam. Now, Terrazam has some defences in it. It's got a proper fortified station and orbital defences. So this is going to be slightly harder to break through, but I still think it's fully within our capabilities. So we've taken Terzan, but not without losses. We did actually take quite a chunk of damage. Let's have a look. We lost 4 destroyers, which, you know, that's could be worse. We do actually have shipyards here. Can we repair here then? So if I send you to repair, you're going to go back there. Okay, so can we just enter orbit for the moment? Can we actually... The starbase is disabled. Is that because it's an enemy starbase? Or because it has no... Okay, we could actually use a science ship over here, couldn't we? More Okokans. Wait, what? Okay, so the Okokans and Trapokians are both exterminating each other, and the refugees are fleeing to us. Are they welcome here? Where are they? Okay, there's the Okokans. They are survivors. So are they okay? They don't really like the planet habitability. Yeah, well, you... okay, you're conservationist. Okay, you're militarist. You're already you've really jumped in with the Glory Initiative. Okay, sure. Sure. Is that right? Okay, you're the Trapokian. You both look the same. Wait, am I being mental here? You? Right, you... You literally look identical and you're exterminating each other. Oh my god. Okay, so... They're both exterminating each other, and they're both running to us to get away from the exterminate. Oh my god. Okay, no, that's fine. It's fine. We won't have to worry about that. I was actually looking for a science ship, wasn't I? Yes, before that insanity happened. Where are you? You're there. You're over there. You are over there. Okay, I mean, I could construct another science ship and then just move you over. Could be. It's probably the quickest thing. Okay, if we... Oh, right, it's just a planet, isn't it? Red Roof, Spaceport, science ship. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we won that fight. Good. And we're now blocking. So this space station has got an FTL inhibitor, which means anyone trying to get around it will, of course, not get very far. Did you literally just have... Okay, no, that's fine. It's fine. That's fine. What we will do is home fleets. Where are we? home fleet. Yes. Let's build you some more ships. And we'll continue on to Boybos. We might even be able to retake Sol. I mean, the Occans they like living on, you know, radioactive hellscape, so I guess maybe they could go and live on Sol if we could take the system. Planets, I guess, would be fine, maybe. Oh god, I don't know. Who knows? It does look like the Omni-Con Sentience are now fighting back, though. It looks like they forced the Igarian Compact back, and they're currently invading their space. I think. Are they actually attacking here? I think they're actually attacking. Yes, as the Omni-Con Sentience Enforcer class destroyer. Looks like they're engaging this station. Okay, well, it's good to see them striking back, but I don't know if they're going to be able to defeat that station. Well, you know what? Maybe. Maybe they will. It's already heavily damaged. So actually, maybe they'll actually get it done. And currently, we are actually winning this. I mean, obviously, we're not going to surrender. I just want to humiliate them and put them down. I'm not interested in taking their space at this moment in time. Another victory in Caesar, and we could actually go and grab, plasma thrusters, combat computer, small plas steel armor. That'd be quite nice to grab. Right, I think we've almost kind of cut them off from this arm, which is looking quite nice. So maybe we're gonna head down here to Romsir. Can we build ships here? We can. Can we repair here? Because if we can, that would be... Yes, let's go and repair, and then we'll come back. We could also just reinforce some ships. I think that means we'll be building ships here. It doesn't look like... Okay, well, that's not a big issue. We've got unrest. Where? Show me. I mean... Where? You guys? It's because you really want to be ruled over. Okay, what about if we build a stronghold? We'll build a stronghold, and hopefully that'll keep you, you know, less grumpy. Jesus Christ, happiness. Why? Honest to God. You guys. Right, what's your problem? You're anti-democratic, you want traditional domination. I don't know. Regional governance. Right, run everyone by a governor. Stratified society. Why would anyone be happy with a stratified society? Honest, jeez, I don't know. Do we have a stratified? I don't think we do we? Robots. I guess it's because we've got robots, so their servitude would be my guess. Have we really got 11 robots? I don't think I've built that many. Is the governor building them? Oh, you know what? It's best just to not know what the governor's up to. It's best just to leave them to their own devices and not worry about this kind of thing. Okay, we've got standardised Corvette patterns. So we could get Star Fortress. That would be quite nice. Antimatter missiles, though. I don't think we've got any blue crystals, so I'm not overly concerned about that. I kind of want the Star Fortress. It's one of the two, isn't it? Let's get the Star Fortress. These mighty space forts will provide a local point for all military activity in a star system, and their presence is sure to deter all but the most stubborn attackers. Just in case we need them on the other side of our empire, that could actually be quite useful. So we've picked up Uplift. And next, we should probably go for core system, shouldn't we? I think we're going to, multiple administrative strata efficiently surface only the most vital information to the upper levels of government. That, yep, sure, we'll grab that. That's going to give us one more core system. That'd be very nice. And now we can actually, wait, who are you guys? Oh, apparently we've got more than one bird people living here. Hello, who are you? You, Earthbound, Defense Army damage and energy credits. I could really use energy credit. Okay. The Saibun? We're going to uplift you. Oh, that's quite a lot of social research though. What are we currently doing? Core systems. I might do it after core systems, maybe, because we do currently have one planet on the go, Raynham. I could put that in a sector. Could put that in a sector. Where's Red Ruth? It's over there. Show Me's over there. Windsor Prime is over. I could put all these planets in a sector, maybe. I might do that, actually. Let's create another sector. So, planets and sectors. Create new sector. And we're going to pop all of this in it because why the hell not? This is like the expedition beyond the wormhole zone. So let's just grab all of these, pop them in there. That is fine. Did I do that? Did I not? Nope, I did. Good. The Shumi sector, yes, and we need someone to lead the Shumi sector. Shipyard build speed, not particularly. Food and hydroponics, meh. Clear blocker, maybe. Shipyard build speed, no. Let's go environmental engineer. Let's go Dame Poppy. She sounds posh, doesn't she? Dame Poppy it is. Dame Poppy's going to sort that one out. Let's make sure we get all of the minerals and stuff. Oh, we're losing a lot of energy. I won't worry about. I don't need this. Right, this. Do we not have a governor for here? Holy balls. Let's get you, because as the retired fleet officer, you're actually going to increase the speed that we build ships in. Albion, which is, of course, we've got Plymouth Naval Dockyard here. And that's where we're building most of our ships. So I think that works quite nicely. We are losing some energy. That's a bit of a problem, but we could settle more worlds. So we're currently getting Raynham. That's good to know. We do have an arid world down here. Just wondering if we've got anywhere with... Hello. Betharian stone. You... Okay, that would be 65. Is there anyone I can put here who will really like... No, you all are not very positive. Okay. 65 isn't a lot, but it's better than nothing. So I think we're going to get the Show Me to colonise Wildor 3. Or should I say... Harlow? It's kind of... Battersea? Nah. Taylor's World? No. Wigan? Eastleigh? Romsey? Chippenham? Chippenham. Yeah. Yeah, Chippenham. Okay, you're going to colonise that and get the Betharian stone for us. We do have Betharian stone here as well as alien pets. So maybe we do want to do that? You know what? Yeah, okay, let's do that. The Bruggen, we're going to uplift you. We're going to do that. We're currently researching the debris. We've got cloud study here, which we could do. What are we doing in physics? Yeah, I'm not sold on that. So let's go for that. The wandering wormhole. We also haven't done that. Let's research both of them. Why not? And we haven't done that because we can't reach them all. Lost Desire is silly. And Sublight Pro. Really? Have we not got those yet? Oh, that's right, because we literally can't. They're on the other side of the raiders, so there's no way in hell we can hunt those down just yet. We're working on it though. Okay, slight problem here. Hadriga's Bastion is blocking our way, and it's filled to the brim with Igarians who are resilient and strong, which means the defense army does 70% extra damage. And we don't have any soldiers, so we should probably get some soldiers. Red Ruth, you have Trapokians who are super duper. Right, okay, let's get some. We do have some defense armies here. We're going to get some assault Trapokian. Oh, we can only support one. I mean, one's better than nothing. I mean, they've come here, so we may as well make use of them to batter someone to death with. I mean, you guys aren't particularly fighty, but I mean, you're better than nothing. So let's just get like, I don't know, 5, 8, 9. If we get 10, is 10 going to be enough, do we think? It'd be nice to have more Trapokians, but you know, that's fine. Could do with a general, I guess. Who could we get? We got General Pockbat, Arse-Pincher. He's probably not him. Ming Wang, he is a glory seeker. We've got Burham Torfik, he's a butcher, and Tamaku, who's just pleased to join in, really. I feel like maybe General Ming Wang he looks a bit like Riker, and you know, Commander Riker was someone who could get shit done and also tug his shirt and punch people when needed. So let's get him in there. That's good. We are just going to bombard Hadrig. Hopefully not upset anyone doing it. It'll probably be fine. Obviously, the more planetary damage we do, the more likely we're going to do it. In fact, do we have... What's our policy on planetary bombardment? Indiscriminate. Okay, that might not be... Let's go selective. Because I feel like just indiscriminately bombarding civilians is bound to upset someone. Probably. Omni-Con Sentience, how is it going? Okay, you are currently losing that war. You like the fact that we're joining in though. You are really, really liking that. What's this fleet like? Oh, you're bombarding Server. Okay, ideally I want to go and deal with that fleet, but I need to get past Caesar first, which is a problem. Okay, we need to wait for those armies. Void unclouded. The Void Clouds are, as far as human researchers can tell, among the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just scant few billion years after matter as we know it first appeared, the tremendous forces of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answer might lie in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together, another product of their primordial beginnings. It is not inconceivable that, given enough time, the circulation of strange stardust and gravitic fields aligned in a flexible approximation of neural pathways. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from one another, if not outright communicating light years apart. Quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in this phenomena. Damage to void clouds or just physics output? I'm going to go with physics output. Humbling.
Construction
So
complete.
it looks like the Trakpockian Bloodborne and the Okkan Purifiers have made peace as a status quo, although I imagine they've managed to do quite a lot of damage to each other. That does mean that the Okkan Purifiers have been pushed out of this space. However, that does mean they can realign their forces against the hierarchy of Gulk, who have been fighting back and are still at war with the Okkans. So it's an offensive war. Tackle, yeah, okay, so the Okkans are actually winning that fight, and I suspect that now they don't have to fight the Bloodborne, they can go and hit the hierarchy of Gulk again. So the Igarians and Omni-Con Sentience have made peace, but the Igarians did actually gain a system, and it was this Wedgemore, which has, weirdly enough, drawn a wedge between the Omni-Con Sentience space. That is going to be a bit of a problem, but I reckon we can probably help them out with it by maybe teaming up together against the Igarians. But that's going to have to wait. And currently we are still at war with them, trying to break through Caesar. How is our transport fleet? We can probably break through it. We can probably break through them. On the other hand, we have also run out of energy credits. I'm trying to fix that, but it's still a bit of a problem. What I could do actually at this stage is maybe pull out some of this stockpile to help fix the problem just momentarily, while we try and get back to, you know, some level of good fineness. I would like to... I don't want a super peace. Okay. If we can... I reckon if we can take Caesar, we might be able to push them back. Is Red Ruth still constructing armies? It is. Okay, we're going to wait for that and then hit with our transport fleet. Hopefully led by General Ming Wang. Examination of the landscape reveals multiple large machines connected together. They appear to be siphoning energy away from some unknown place and emitting radiation patterns similar to those found in wormholes. We can either leave it running, doing whatever it's currently doing, or we can try to activate its full potential. Where is this? Gingan. Where? Ginnigan? Over here. I mean, it's not going to do us much good to not turn it on. Is this the same thing we've got before? Screw it,
Situation log has been updated.
Screw it, back it on, see what happens. That's what we're going to do.
Concluded.
Managed to temporarily stabilise the wandering wormhole, and now all that remains is to send our ships through. There is no guarantee it will stay open after first use, so we can prepare a lot. So we must prepare all that we can for our first force. Okay.
Situation.
Can we just research? I guess we just research it. Let's just research it and see what happens, I guess. And we've got traditions, thank God for that. Okay, so we can get energy output increased by 5%. In addition, trading hubs produce +1 energy. That sounds amazing. Transstellar corporations, they are powerful corporate entities willing to carry out a large part of the cost of our industrial efforts. Thank God for that. Yes. Oh, +30 energy. Doesn't that feel good? Phew, got there in the end. No problem. No worries. Let's see what this wormhole does. Oh, hello. The Bruggan species have reached sapience. So the Bruggans now stand as a living testament to the scientific and technological might of the Albion Commonwealth. The Albion Commonwealth welcomes them. That's nice. Let's go and check up on our little Bruggan buddies, eh? There they are. Lambda Sophentis. They're quite happy. They're militarist, egalitarian, militarist. Okay, good. Good, that works for me. Now, they are going to want a reassembled ship shelter, so we'll pop that there. You can go and live there. You, my friend, are going to... Well, food is okay, isn't it? I'm still a little bit touchy about the old energy, so but maybe we want... Let's get a monument-y thingy and pop you over there. And that'll be okay for the moment. We'll get that under control. This probably needs a new name, so... what should we call this? Let's go call it Dublin. Maybe Cardiff? Do we have Cardiff already? I don't think we do. No, we do, don't we? What's a good... Truro. If I can spell Truro. There we go. It's the Truro system. Truro 3A. No, more like Truro Prime. Fantastic. Excellent. Okay, so the Bruggans are there. That's very useful. And we do have the transport fleet en route to Sizer and Hadriger's Bastion. Currently, we've managed to bomb all of their defence armies into the ground, including some of the people living there and a lot of their buildings. So they're probably not going to be very happy about that. But, you know, tough, basically. Tough. Oh, according to reports, newly uplifted Bruggan citizens on Truro Prime grow anxious as their human teachers bring up the likelihood of contact with the yet unknown entities from the far reaches of space. I see. What is alien to us is simply opportunity in disguise, or they are right to fear the unknown. No, what is... Yeah, let's make them xenophile, considering they are aliens, and we want them to like us, so that makes sense. So we're going to drop our little friends on the planets. You can see they're coming down through orbit now, and as soon as they land, I mean, there's no resistance on the planet left anymore, so we're going to easily capture that from the Igarians, and we can push forward. Finally. Jeez, took long enough, didn't it?
Our forces are making planetfall.
There we go, easy peasy. That should hopefully give us a bit of a win as well. Oh, looking inwards, statistically significant group of Bruggan citizens appear unsatisfied with our teachings on the nature of the cosmos. An unknown individual or group among them is circulating some spurious codex that attaches undue importance to the Bruggan and their uplifting by the Albion Commonwealth. Set them straight by any means necessary, I think. Sort out that. Okay, so we've taken Caesar, and that means we can move. It looks like they've pooled some defences at Tilbeck, so let's see if we can catch them and wipe them out, because that should hopefully give us a big advantage. As luck would have it, I mean for us, not for the Igarians, we have actually managed to catch their main fleet as it tries to head back into their territory. If we can catch and destroy them, or at least bloody their nose, that should give us a big win and hopefully push that war exhaustion up. Well, it wasn't a fight that went entirely our way. We did lose 5 destroyers and 2 corvettes, but they lost 3 destroyers, 11 corvettes, and 12 transport ships. So I think that's That's probably a win for us. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to head back to Caesar just to replenish, and we're going to reinforce the fleet once again, which I think we can afford to do, and I don't think the Igarians can afford to do, because they were at war with the Omni-Con Sentience for quite a while. So I think they're probably running quite low on minerals, whereas we are doing quite well. If we have a look at the war exhaustion, we can say we are pulling ahead, and they've got 65 to our 55. I think that last battle was probably a big win. Yes, so their war exhaustion increased by quite a chunk, and ours increased, but not as much. So if we can just occupy some more systems. Oh, hello. Your victory is only yet another test of our faith. In the end, the true believers will prevail. Okay, so they've basically just surrendered, which works for us. They're humiliated. We got some influence. Screw you. And the Omni-Con Sentience is okay-ish. They did lose Wedgemore, which is a bit of a problem, but obviously we can help them probably to retake that given enough time. But for the moment, at least, we got what we wanted. So we flexed our military muscle and won a war against the Igarian Compact. We've also made some new friends by uplifting some, and also because some of our new friends were running away from some of our other friends and they were eating each other. Do I have to keep them apart? I hadn't actually considered that. Is that going to be a problem? It's probably okay. And we've got a brand new Prime Minister with 4 arms. That's new. How will 4 arms translate into good legislation? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Thank you for watching.